Let's go. Brand new Lamborghini, a cop car. With a pistol on my back, I'm a cop.
Hey guys, it's me Jaden, and today I'm going to be giving you 10 things you need to know before entering high school. I just graduated high school. I'm going to be a freshman in college this year. So just so you know that this is a trusted source. So make sure you like this video, give it a thumbs up if you're ready for high school. Comment down below anything you want. And also make sure you subscribe, hit that red button. It means a lot to me. Let's get right into it. First of all, get involved. It's very important to get involved in high school. When you participate in things, sports, clubs, activities, you meet people that you would never talk to. You know, I think if I was never in sports and all that stuff, I wouldn't be meeting people from different grades and stuff. My circle would have been very small. I want to branch out and meet different people. Also, with sports and activities and stuff, you meet like teachers you probably would never have, and coaches, and you form connections with these people. This bond you create, they're going to always be there for you. I remember I did field hockey and track. My track coach, I needed a reference or something for a job I was trying to apply to. He was down to do it for me. My other coach did a letter of recommendation for me for the scholarship, and I ended up getting the scholarship. So you want to branch out and join clubs and join sports to form these connections with these students and teachers, because trust me, networking is so helpful, and you form genuine connections. Because trust me, it'll make your high school experience so much better, just having fun with everyone, and it's a good time, guys. The 2 activities I recommend getting involved in: student government. It's really fun. It's you planning the fun parts of school, like the school dances, homecoming. And I also recommend doing sports. I know everyone's not athletic, but guys, I wasn't the most athletic either. I created a close bond with my teammates, and my teammates were always there for me, and it was just, I totally 100% recommend it. 2, so try to aim for honor roll status all 4 years of high school. Now, things happen. You're probably going to fail a test. You're probably going to fail a quiz. You're probably not going to do so good on that homework. You're probably not going to do so good on that quiz. Things happen. They happen to me. They happen to all of us. Don't let it discourage you. Rise above it and try to aim for honor roll status. I did have some C's, but I still graduated, and I still made it, and I still got scholarships and stuff. So it's not the end of the world, but I would aim for honor roll status, because not only does it help your GPA, which looks really good when applying to colleges and trying to get scholarships and stuff. It's good grades also help with insurance or something along the lines of that. But one thing I do say, this goes along with the getting involved thing, don't just have good grades, basically. Try to have good grades and be involved. It looks more impressive. Like, having straight A's and doing nothing looks worse than having like A's and B's but being involved. So try to make a balance of the 2. To maintain good grades, I would always do the extra credit. I know a lot of people don't want to do the extra credit because it requires extra work, but you'll be thanking yourself in the long run. So if your teacher gives you the opportunity to do extra credit, do it. Even if you have an A in the class, do it. Because like I said, things happen. You might fail a test, you may forget to turn in your homework one day, and your grade goes down, but then you can be like, oh, good thing I did that extra credit 2 weeks ago. Trust me, that happens. It's going to happen. It's like inevitable. So always do the extra credit, because it'll help, and it'll also show the teacher that you care. Also, prioritize studying and create good studying habits. I'm a little guilty of this. I'd be like, oh, I'm not studying, I'm going to the football game. Make sure you get your work done before things like that. Yes, totally go to things like that, but make sure you get your work done. At the end of the day, you're a student first. You're in high school to learn, you know, you're not there for the socializing and stuff. And creating these good study habits, I wish I kind of would have did that in high school, because now, you know, college and stuff, their transition is going to be a little difficult to adjust to, or it is right now because I'm taking summer classes. It is a little bit difficult to adjust to, so I would start creating these habits in high school so that when you're in college, you're solid. Next, always participate in class. I remember I was always on the shy side, even though I'm not shy, guys. I don't know, I would just get so like quiet in school. But one of the years in high school, I made an effort to participate in my classes, and it really does make a difference, because once you start participating in class, it's like it becomes easier and easier to do it, and you become less shy, I guess. And the teacher notices you and they appreciate that, and trust me, they'll create a mental note of that when they're grading papers. Like, if you don't do so hot on a test, they'll be like, but she always participates and I know she's trying, so let me curve it. But if you need a letter of recommendation for anything and you go up to a teacher, they'll be able to actually have good things to write down. They'll be able to say, oh, she always participated in the class, she always turned in her work, she put a lot of effort in. They'll be able to put good things. Try to participate, and participating actually helps you. I know every time I shout out the answer, even though if I get it wrong, once the teacher corrects me, I tend to remember it better. You guys probably heard this before, but college. I hope I was not saying college this whole video. High school is not like the movies. The movies make it seem so much more, it's more casual than you think. Like, it's not, nobody's doing the most in college. Yes, we have our fun moments. I mean, why do I keep saying college? No one's doing the most in high school. And of course there are fun days, but 90% of the time it's not going to be all that. Yeah, other than that, there's like really fun days, but overall it's just people going to class, people socializing, people going home and doing random high school things. It's fun though. It's totally fun. I loved high school, but it's not like all of that. Like, it's not High School Musical, the series. That was so long. Next, stay organized, guys. Oh my gosh. From the organization queen, if you have lockers, which most high schools do, keep your lockers clean. I know so many people who would let their locker get so messy, and my school had locker clean out days, so those people would have to literally clean out their lockers until it was approved by a teacher. So you don't want to be that kid. And also, when you're switching in between classes, that can slow you down when you don't know where your stuff is. I would say one of the things for your locker, get a locker shelf. If you have those long vertical lockers, if you have those half lockers, you're not going to need a locker shelf. But if you have those long vertical lockers, get that a shelf. That's where I put my books. I also got a mirror because in between classes, you know, things happen and you're not always going to have time to go to the bathroom, so you just want to like touch up your hair and stuff. Not a necessity. That's pretty much all you need for your locker. You could decorate it if you want, but that's the necessity. Locker shelf. Keep your lockers clean, guys. It'll make your life so much more easier. Also, keep your book bags clean. It's nothing worse than not being able to find things in your book bag. That's how things get lost. Assignments, things you need, that's how they get lost. And if you don't need something, throw it out. If you need to keep papers, don't just toss them in your bag. Try and put them in a folder. Also, messy surroundings mess you up mentally. Your surroundings reflect the inside, something like that, and I think that's so true. Like, I feel like if my room is messy, and I'm like, I am feeling a little all over the place right now, I'm feeling very stressed, I'm feeling very overwhelmed. But when my room is clean, in my head I'm like, oh, I feel calm and airy. So I do believe that if you like clean up your junk, then you'll feel a lot better and a lot at peace. Okay, this one, go to the dances.
I don't know why I said dances, but yeah.
And the games, okay? I know this is hard for a lot of people because a lot of people are like, I'm not a social butterfly. Like, I don't like stuff like that. That stuff's not for me. Go to school dances and just let go. Just let go and be you and have fun and dance. Dance, guys. Dance at school dances. Because standing on the side and watching everyone else have fun and being miserable is not helping you, and it's only hurting you. And also makes you kind of look like a Debbie Downer. Like, everyone's having fun and you're just sitting on the side. Get up and have fun. I know it may seem uncomfortable at first. I totally get that because I am kind of the same way. But once you get out of your head and you start like just focusing on, you know what, I want to dance, I'm going to get up and dance and not care what anyone else thinks, you'll have the best time. No one cares what you're doing, and no offense, but no one cares that much. So if you can like get out of your head, go to school dances, go to football games, you're going to have fun. I promise you. Fun is what you make of it. Anything can be fun if you make it fun. So avoid drama. I didn't really get into drama in high school, which is why I think I also had a good time. Drama is exhausting because you just spend a lot of time like gossiping about people and avoiding people, and oh, I can't do this because so-and-so is going to be there. So just try and avoid drama at all costs. Avoid dramatic people. You know who the dramatic people are, the ones who always like to start beef and have beef with people. Use your guidance counselors. They're there to help you. I know so many people who never talk to the guidance counselor, and I'm like, why? I'm not saying you have to go there like every single week, but I would visit my guidance counselor and I would just She would give me transcripts. One thing people don't know, guidance counselors have letters of recommendations for every single student that they cover. I know my school, my class was divided between 2 guidance counselors, so they have a letter of recommendation for every student already written. So if you're applying for a scholarship or something, you can just email them and they'll send, or approach them and they'll give you a letter of recommendation. Even if you wanted a scholarship or even if you wanted a job and you needed a letter of recommendation, your guidance counselor got your back. Number 9 is, this kind of goes for chemistry or sciences and maths. Always do the practice problems in the textbooks, because in high school, at least in my high school, and I'm pretty sure this is common in other high schools, my teachers would take questions from practice problems from the textbook and put the exact ones on the test. Like the exact number for number, word for word, exact one on the test. So tests were always like cake for me, because I'd be like, oh, saw that in the textbook, you know? And then Slater, which is not a thing anymore, so I feel so bad for you guys, but Slater's not a thing anymore, because it combined with Quizlet, and now you have to pay for Quizlet Plus or something. I don't know. But then you could look up the answers on Actually, let me stop. Anyways, if y'all got what I was going with that. But you can't do it anymore, so it doesn't even matter. Last but not least, my last tip for you guys, my 10th tip: volunteer and find leadership roles in high school. My school required each year you had like a service hour requirement that you had to meet. Go beyond that, because service is good. Service is so good and it's fun. I don't think I've ever done, every time I do service I have the best time. It's always so fun. So go above and beyond. It looks really good, but have genuine intentions. Don't just do it, don't just do this to get this. Like, have genuine intentions behind it, and you'll go a long way. Also, find leadership roles, because if you want to go to college, they look good on your resume, and they also look good on scholarship applications and stuff. Yeah, leadership roles just look really good. And if you don't think you can do a leadership role because you don't believe in yourself, practice coming out of your comfort zone. Just kind of like a little additional tip. Practice coming out your comfort zone, because you only build you as a person. You can only grow if you come out your comfort zone. That's pretty much it. That was my 10 things you should know before entering high school. So I hope this helped a lot. If it did, give this video a thumbs up. And if you guys want me to make a video on things you'll need for high school, definitely let me know. Also, make sure you hit the red subscribe button down below. Check out some of my other videos. And yeah, that's all I have to say. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Happy, y'all.